Stroll with me. It's triple. We gonna get straight to it, man. Certain things that was on my mind. Got a little time to talk about it. Try to get my mind sometimes out of these stalking ass demons. Off of it, I mean. You know what I mean. Let's get it though. So, as I've stated, like I do pay attention to television from time to time, even though it gets on my nerves because it's so repetitive. And it's just amazing to me how certain people believe certain stories that are like clearly, made up or staged or just false. You could kind of tell, like, with situations. And it's like, just like these certain guys or whoever, right? With these athletes and these actors, these celebrities. And again, it's for educational purposes only. I'm not one to sit there and say that this race or that race, but let's be real. Look at all of these men, the majority of, through the time, who they've been saying took advantage of these women. Now, a lot of these cases, these incidents allegedly happened a long time ago, which I find mighty strange. Why would somebody wait so long to come out? Oh, I was scared of this, that, and blah, blah, blah. All of these different, it seemed like when one say something, the other one come out, the other one out. It's like, if somebody actually did something, you should have been saying something. Now again, to be fair, we don't know if somebody was threatened or whatever, or felt in debt, but that's what you got law enforcement for. That's what you got, you know what I'm saying? You should be able. Yeah, that's some demons, trying to let their presence be known. But yeah, like you should be able to feel protected in this country, or, you know what I'm saying, as a woman, you should have, protectors, fathers, brothers, anybody. You should not be afraid to come out if somebody violated you. I'm not even going to stay deep on this topic because it could be way more behind the scene, which I'm sure, because a lot of these people be participating in a lot of weird things and putting themselves in compromising situations. And nowadays, all these cameras everywhere, it's easy to be blackmailed to do things, or, you know how it go. Just like this music, especially what you call rap, man. It's like all this music, the majority of this music, man. It's like this day and age is totally different. I can't even listen to a lot of this new music. It's always something, especially these young guys, they talking about them. They rapping, they're shooting at each other or taking each other out, or they said the record labels, a lot of them behind the scenes, said the record labels encouraged them to talk about taking each other out and doing drugs and messing with multiple women. That's not surprising, because those kind of things sells. The problem is I don't personally think they care about them people. Because even when they gone, the people be pushing their albums or whatever, there be a lot of weirdo stuff going on. And here come the cops. See, I can't even talk about regular topics, or even not even talk about things that I'm trying not to keep talking about. But it's like every time I'm moving around here, I gotta see certain people. But we're gonna stay on topic. Well, that was just the pigs. I call them that because, to be honest, man, I feel like people just be bothering me. Straight up. But I guess that's the typical life of a underdog immortal, triple. But you could tell Cuban Good and all these different people. It's like I wasn't there, you wasn't there, but let's make things make some type of sense. Like, why would some famous person decide to do that? Or I'm sure they got all type of women being thrown at them all the time. But again, you can't just say somebody lying, but let's make this make sense. There's so many strategies and ways for these people to live free, I guess. And when I say free and taking advantage of people, that's just like when them laws pull those guys over, whether they rappers or entertainers. Especially, it seems like when they melanated the most, because that's all they mainly show. It's like they're taking their money, all type of weird stuff, and then it's like, oh, we're gonna put this in evidence. So it's like, I don't know what to believe in this day and time, to be real. See, I'm even doing this outside. That's why too, I'm gonna start doing majority of my vids inside, because I don't like when I'm kind of looking around a lot. I do, but I feel like, because all this is just uncut, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of heavy watching, gang stalking, you know. Everything I do, that's what you're gonna see if you pay attention. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I admit I do listen to certain type of music. I grew up listening to certain type of music, hip hop, rap, etc. I guess that's people would expect me to listen to that, right? But yeah, but I grew up in a time where the music was actually music. Like, people was rapping about something with a meaning. Actually had lyrics. And don't get me wrong, you got a couple of these guys, they probably got a few good lyrics, but a lot of them, they talking about a lot of nothing. And then they mumbling and jumbling, you can't even barely hear what they even talking about. Then half of them, their pants coming off their ass, all type of stuff. Look at these weirdos. Always looking at somebody's face. Look at them. Don't even know how to stop. Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't even enjoy a walk and have a conversation strolling with me. You're gonna see 1,000 cars and people looking like they lost their mind. But we gonna continue. Kind of get me through off of course too. That's why most people, when they doing work or things they like to do in discussions, they be inside too, unless they vlogging. I guess it's like a vlog type of just strolling with me type of deal. But yeah, man, back in the day, like, you could tell the transition from everything, from different eras, I guess. This is just total destruction. And for the few ones that's left, that's trying to make a change, they gang stalking them, they blackballing them. They don't want, you know what I'm saying, they stories to be told, or just real knowledge, because, you know, the people and whoever that's running this shit, or the bad people, it is what it is. You know, when people act like somebody lying, they just hate the truth. It's like, a lot of these people that are struggling, there's no excuse to commit crime, you know. It's definitely not. But a lot of those people that's indulging in things like that, that's just because, a lot of times, because they don't have nothing. It's more gang stalking, watching people. You know? But yeah, like, there's no excuse, but I know some people, man, they just trying to really get something to eat, or like all the way back in the day. But nowadays, there's so many different ways to make legal money, and whatever, if somebody doing something else, I mean, that's on them. Just like every action got a reaction, every choice got a consequence. So just hopefully you know what you're doing. Just like they was talking about Trey songs, and sometimes I do pay attention to it because you see what's really going on in the media and how they just showing, kind of depicting people to be like sex maniacs or something. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's real easy for people to pin things on you. Now, granted, going back to that, because, you know, I'm trying to multitask. If any young woman, or even man too, is violated, people should get the right justice. Nobody should be able to force themselves on anybody. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, right, let the truth be the truth. See, I'm jumping around with these topics. Like, even when I'm talking right now, I got a bunch of people looking at me crazy. They just slam their door, but I ain't put no camera in their face. But yeah. And then people selling out of court and out of court. Some people might not want to go through all of the, I guess, embarrassment, whether they did it or not. It's just weird how the timing is like, okay, he did this. Now this person done this. Now he did this. This was these many years ago. This was that many. It's like, you serious? So you can pick 2, 3 years ago, 4, 5, 6, 2, 1, 6 months. You can just pick any time to just say somebody violated you, and you can get sent to prison or have to pay a big ass fine. I guess maybe if you look a certain way, because that's what it seems. And people always try to say somebody pulling a race card or some other thing. It's like, that's true as hell, man. You can look at that, man. You could tell true as day, and everybody be in denial and try to act like they don't know what's going on. We don't know. No, I don't know if it's discrimination. Oh, whoa. You know what's going on. Just like me, I can't even take a stroll around the block. You would think people just driving, but that's part of that gang stalking thing. So that's why I'm jumping from subject to subject, because you're just strolling with me anyway. But sometimes my train of thought get threw off because some of these cars be hitting these corners kind of fast. But we shall proceed because it's triple. You know? Just like now, people be trying to intimidate people too. There's a lot of things that go on within life, period. And I'm jumping from these subjects because that could be going on too. Let's be honest with some of these women. But I don't think, if you waiting so long to say somebody did something, to me that seems fishy. And if you waiting for some other person to say this person did this and somebody else violated, and then y'all study coming out road to road, that seems suspicious. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what to believe though, because everything seemed to be a scam. And we can just get straight off of that subject, because I know it'll get deeper. Maybe I will talk about the Jamie Foxx or some of that, or maybe I won't, because a lot of times I don't want to put the energy in that stuff anyway. I just had a little time today. Excuse me. But yeah, so, and straight up, when you got goals and you stay to yourself, man, and you stand out, the world seems to hate you. And that's for anybody. When you even try to be an okay person, it's like just people gonna, one thing I noticed about existing in this realm here, there's always gonna be somebody that just hates you. It just is what it is. Especially when you're an underdog immortal. But don't get mad at me and try to make me feel some type of way, because I'm gonna stand on my own every single time, man. I'm gonna show people respect, and And hopefully people show me the same. And if it's disrespect or whatever, then, you know, I don't got to talk about that. These people need weapons. And when I say these people, it's whoever it applies to. This ain't to a specific person or people. This is for anybody, because a lot of people ain't nothing without weapons. You know, you should be able to talk and be civilized in the first place. But these people all living in the wild, wild west. Man, you stroll with me. But I'm in this video, man. It's triple. Like, comment, and subscribe, share. Bear witness. Triple.